cold and dreary and gray outside. I mean, I like going out there in the fall and recording these things, but not today. It's just too nasty out. So I'm inside. I got my flannel on. I'm staying warm. I am loving the little waves rolling in with the moon on the background here. Thumbs up, Sturtevant. Week 12, hard to fathom. Just a couple more weeks to go, and I want to keep you on pace and explain what's going on in the class. I think your text in here is an incredibly valuable resource. I hope you take it with you. I hope you don't sell it back. You can utilize this text when you become the teacher. I mean, it's just full of outstanding advice for any educator. We're not going to be doing too much with the text until the end of the year, but there are two chapters that I want you to focus on. Chapter 5, we did a little activity on in class, but Chapter 7 is important too, particularly if you're in a class that's an elective, like physical education or art or music, because it talks about assessment that's perfect for those type of elective classes. So I do want you to be familiar with it. So Chapter 5 and Chapter 7 will be assessed on the final, but I'll give you some direction on that. So don't panic about it because it's kind of long. I just want you to skim through it, just make sure you're familiar with the ideas. And I'm really excited about next Wednesday. We're going to do something called philosophical chairs in class, and this is going to count for your reflection 7. So there's only one more after that. That's hard to fathom. But we're going to talk about two resources: the 15 Fixes for Broken Grades DVD that we watched in class yesterday, and the Daniel Pink TED Talk, which is about 15 minutes long, talking about student motivation. Now, I was really pleased with the 15 Fixes DVD because it just really stirs the pot. I mean, he throws out some controversial, provocative ideas that I can't wait to talk about next week. I mean, I'm going to have to take a Benadryl on Tuesday night because I'm going to be so excited. I won't be able to go to sleep. So be prepared to talk about these two resources on Wednesday. And I'm going to show you a class discussion method called philosophical chairs that you utilize in the future. And I know the semester's starting to wind down. You have a lot of obligations. Please keep pacing this class. We have 2 big grades out, and there's no reason you shouldn't get 100% on both. They're totally within your control. The research paper, I would like you to have into me by 11/11, and field experience, I'd like you to have into me by 11/21. Don't start slacking on these, man. If you start putting them off too much, you won't do as good a job on them. They're very important prompts. Stay on pace. Keep pace. That's these guys, they're running over there on the side. And finally, the following Wednesday, the 11th, we're going to have an outstanding speaker who's going to talk about classroom observation. In other words, you, the teacher, are being assessed. And so he is going to let you know, he's Jason Bunting, the principal at Cambridge High School. He's going to know exactly how he's going to lay out exactly how this process unfolds and what you as the educator need to do to become really good at being assessed. So just take a look at that resource. It's very short.